What's up? What's up? Greetings to each and every one. Welcome back to Divine Time with Queen Nefertiti, my aunt. I hope everyone is doing fabulous. Hope everyone checked out all the videos, cut out season time. So if you have not checked out part 1, 2 of the videos, do go back and check them out so you can, get all of the message. Now, if this is your very first time on cut off season, if this is your very first time, please stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, get locked in so you can be ready for the season. Don't get cut from the game, right? So, we all had challenging time, but on Divine Time, we level up, take it to a higher best version of ourselves, get on track, and live our best life now. So if this is your first time looking at the channel, you might be shocked at a little bit of words, but do still dive in and grab some tools off the table. Peace and blessings to each and every one. Enjoy. We are well equipped for the task. Like I said, when that great conjunction took place and our consciousness leveled up, no longer are we the same person that we was 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. But the ones that did not lift up their consciousness, they still at the bottom. They still at the bottom. Trying to get you at the bottom. But while they're trying to pull somebody to the bottom, they must need to recognize we are already to the top because our consciousness already lifted. So if they're trying to distract you, they love doing that. They love making their noise because they got to be seen. They're not important. They're not important. Because if they was important, they would know their value. And they will hold themselves in a better position. They will walk around like a queen, or they will walk around like a king. They will know their position. But when you have checkmate, and somebody moving you across the board, and you already been cut out. So you have to make noise to make yourself be seen. Because, chosen one, if they wouldn't make the noise, how will we know that they're in the room? How will we know? Because we're not trying to communicate with the dark like that. We're not. Really, we're not. But for the ones that's chosen, that's been elevated. Oh, we on one accord. We flow together. We move together. And we move in spirit, in that energy. So we on one accord. We can lift each other up. We can support one another. We can show each other love without having to be sexual. Because that's a thing for people that's still 50 and 60 years old. They so sexual, but they don't even know how to love their own self. They want to be sexual and don't even know how to value their own life. So, we chosen, we looking at, we already did all that. We did all the D's and the Dows when we was in our 30s and 40s. And some of us when we was in 50, because I'm 56. So when you done did your D's and Dows, those downfalls, when you done did all the corrupt things, even if you was chosen, we wasn't perfect. But we recognize what we did, and we recognize and celebrate how far we have come. Y'all have y'all wine glass for that? Now, Nefertiti, I always have my water. So y'all grab y'all wine glass, get y'all some water, some wine, some Kool-Aid, Gatorade. Do what you do, how you want to do it. But we celebrate. You know why? We celebrate because we have came so far from where we was. Even if it was last week, we still came so far from where we was. It's a mindset. It's how you set your mind. If you keep your mind on that you was a failure yesterday, you will be a failure today. Thank you, Most High. If you sit your mind, sit your attention that you can't do it, you can't make it, you don't know nothing about anything, that's where you're going to be. Chosen ones. That's why we leveled up. That's why we had enough consciousness, enough sense to tap into our higher self, and we move with the energies and the frequencies, and we level up to become a best version of ourselves. Now, is it our fault that they didn't make it? No, it's not. But when people cannot come up, they want to make you feel like it's your fault because you happy. That's somebody that's very bitter. Somebody had a terrible childhood. Somebody that just have a nasty output on themselves, and someone stuck in their past. That's why it's so good to do the shadow work. But see, when you tell people things, because I've been telling people things for maybe like 30 years, but people always say, I didn't know what I was talking about. But now that the time has come to elevate, people still back there, and our consciousness then took it up. So now they're looking at you like, what you doing? And I'm looking at you like you still same person you was 20 years ago. If you was partying for 30 years, you still partying. Your lifestyle hasn't changed. Your attitude hasn't changed. You haven't changed. So when you're looking at somebody else, chosen ones, that they made a change, they're looking at us like there's something wrong with us. Like, oh, you think you better. Let me see. Did you put the work in? Because we put the work in. Or why they looking like that? Did you put the work in? Because we put the work in. Anybody just come by and say, oh, you chosen, you lifted. Well, we was chosen for we was already chosen, right? But we still had to put in the work. Many are called and few are chosen. Many are called and few are chosen. So you was picked out because you was able to accomplish whatever the Most High told you to come back on this planet to do. So when people looking at you and want to pull you back, it ain't no such thing as going back, because you already chosen. The Most High already picked you out. So when somebody say, well, what's chosen? Who is chosen? What's that about? Well, tell them to go to the book. Many are called. They must have missed their calling. But if they were still just in the vicinity of to hear the call, they probably would have been chosen. But when they were so busy playing, backbiting, talking about people, living a life that they want to live, thinking they was better than anybody else, wouldn't lend a helping hand, thinking they was better. Now they even looking, talking about some, dang, well, they went past me, been past you. Tell them, chosen ones, they just didn't look at the message. When you try talking to them, they're not even looking at you in eye contact. They're looking at what you got on. They're not even trying to figure you out until it's too late. Before then, you wasn't good enough. Your grammar wasn't proper enough. Your skin was too light. Your skin was too dark. You didn't work in the right place. So people always had something negative. This is why they couldn't see the positive.